Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, April 16, 2013. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a bullish reading on April with 28% of the total premiums paid. On May, we have a neutral reading with 46% of the total premiums paid. And in June, we have a bearish reading with 19% of the total premiums paid. Overall, we have a neutral reading for the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX. Here we have the daily chart for SLV, but let's start here with SPX. Here is the daily chart. As you can see here, we were up 1.4% for the day, 22 handles up today. You can see this huge bar up today. Very interesting here, taking more than half of yesterday's losses here. And it's going to be interesting here. I want to see what it plays out tomorrow, but I continue to be bearish here. I think we're going lower. I think this action here, it's up, down, very choppy market here. Hard to trade on a swing trade. More of a day trading environment. So here, I think we're going lower, but pretty much here, it's going to be very hard here because we're going up, down. For the Qs, here we have the daily chart for the Qs. And as you can see here, we were up 1.33% for the day, taking also a lot of yesterday's losses here. As you can see here, I continue to be bearish on the Qs. I think we're going to test this level here of 68.20 and eventually going and testing this low here of 67.20. So those are my two targets for the Qs. If we go to IWM chart, here we have it. We were up 1.7% for the day. We're still below the 50-day moving average. I'm bearish on IWM. I talked about coming to this 88.80 level. Yesterday we were fairly close. I think that's going to be my target here, 88.80. And after that, I'm looking for 88.62. If we go to the metals, today we have here somewhat of a dead cat bounce on the metals. And what you could see here, gold up 1.13% for the day, but you could see here we're drifting lower as the day was going by. I am bearish on GLD. I think we're going lower. I think it has potential to go to 130 easily here. Yesterday's low was 130.5. I think we're eventually going to 130. For SLV, here we have the daily chart for SLV. I am bearish on SLV. We were up today here on this chart, as you can see here, up 2.6% for the day. Not finishing at the highs of the day. I continue to be bearish on silver. I think we're going to 22 as our next target. Then we will eventually go to 20. But on the short term, I'm playing it short until 22. If we go to stocks, here we have the Apple chart. Today in Apple here we were 1.5% higher on the day. But basically not doing anything here. I'm bearish on Apple. I think we're eventually going to break that 419 level. I would not place a trade above that level short. I'm waiting for it to break to jump in short and look for a 400 level. So here I'm flat. I'm looking for a break of that level and then I would jump in. Goldman Sachs came with earnings this morning. They beat estimates and they were down 1.6% for the day. I'm bearish on Goldman Sachs. I think we're going lower. My target here is going to be 140. That's what I'm looking here in Goldman. I think we're drifting lower. We're making a couple of lower highs here. And maybe this one is going to be the lower low here. Maybe looking for even lower than 140. So I'm bearish here in Goldman. For Google, here we have the Google chart. As you can see it here, 1.5% up for the day. Very nice run higher. I think we're still below here that 50-day moving average. We have earnings coming. I wouldn't touch it before earnings. We're going to have probably a big move. And that's going to be pretty much a lot of ticket. Intel coming with earnings after the close here. As you can see it here. Intel today was trading at 21.91, up 2.5%, basically flat after hours here. So that's important. CSX coming out with earnings after the close and basically flat to downish on the after hours, so nothing going on. Yahoo, same, coming with earnings after the close, and we are down around 85 cents here on the after the close, which means we are around 2% lower for the market here. Nothing big here happening in Yahoo.